and welcome to NextGen Banking Nordics 2018 in Stockholm. I'm Hannah Wallace, and with me now is Sofia Ericsson Holm, Head of Strategic Partnerships, Transaction Banking of Nordea, and we're talking about partnerships. Hello Sofia, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
So firstly, of course, Nordea works with fintechs. How strategic from your point of view is it for banks to work with fintechs?
Well, from my perspective, I think you need to take a step back and really see why do we look at partnerships? And I think that is all driven by customers and customers' need. And of course, the customers may vary from consumers to large or small companies. But since it is super strategic to satisfy and make sure that we provide what the customers are asking from us and that we remain relevant, that if partners can help us do that, of course partners will be super strategic for us as well. That doesn't mean that all partnerships per se are strategic. Some of them might be more basic and they will be in different forms and categories. But partnerships as a capability for banks is very strategic, and I also think that being able to partner is a key differentiator and will be even more so between banks, how we compete for customers and becoming relevant.
And how do you create a culture where both can work well together?
I think again, to start from the customer perspective, but to also from the very beginning know why you're partnering, from a bank perspective to know what are we looking for, what is the problem that we're trying to solve, and then identify different kind of solutions, i.e. potential partners, or if you build yourself or co-create or other solutions. But to really start from the problem and know what you're looking for, because that keeps you your bearing point, that keeps you that gives you the direction even if the partner work itself then becomes complicated or there are obstacles. So I think to start from the customer need, the business challenge that we have, that our customer has, is a very good starting point. Then also to be as honest and open as you can and about both challenges and opportunities, because sometimes it takes much longer than both of us want, both early stage or fintech or scale up and us as banks. It takes much longer to really get going and launch something. There are lots of complications on the way, buried, and just how we, in terms of processes, those processes need to change too, and they are slowly doing so in the going to become shorter, more efficient, and so forth. But there are certain things that take a little bit of time, and to make sure that we have the customer focus and are honest about where we are going, what time it will take, what kind of funding it will take, what's the end game, and then when we have a partnership running, to be also be able to measure the efficiency of it and have we actually draw it as an infinity 8, where you start with checking the need for a solution of a business challenge, and then you scope and do a search for partners. You actually start the partnership, but it's also an infinity 8, so you keep evaluating and maybe come back to a slightly altered business challenge.
All right, and homing in on the opportunities there, what opportunities are presented by collaboration?
I think the opportunity is there both from a back-end and infrastructure solution, but also from a front end. I mean, I think the lowest hanging fruits would be add-on products that are not purely bank products to start with, at least they're not considered that right now. So say an add-on to an existing client. In a corporate world, it could be an add-on within expense management, travel expense management, or it can be or in the consumer world, it can be a PFM solution. But that's an add-on to what we already offer. But it can also be in a more commodity, a more banking kind of product. For example, you can have an aggregator that doesn't have to be built by the bank. It can be built by someone else, applied on our open banking platform, and then offered. So it depends very much on what kind of product, what kind of role and position the bank has, whether if it's a back end or a more front end solution. So I think both go in there.
Fantastic. Well, Sofia, thank you for your insights. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Hannah.
And thank you for watching.